From condoms being used in World War II to cover the gun barrels of soldiers, to the condom ambulance that once existed in Sweden, we take a look at 10 crazy condom facts you didn't know about. Number 10. Condoms can live for 4 years. It's true, most condoms that you can buy at the store will be effective for approximately 4 years if you keep them in a cool, dry place. So, if you've had them for a year but just haven't had the chance to use them yet, your condoms are still in good shape if the opportunity presents itself. Your sex life, on the other hand, probably needs some work. Number 9. Condoms could have been Cold War tactics. One tactic the CIA actually considered was to parachute large condoms into the Soviet Union but mark them as medium. Why, you might ask? It was an attempt to convince women of the Soviet Union that American men had much more to offer. That's right. Even with the extreme political unrest, sex was still on people's brains. Other sexual mind tricks were also being considered by the CIA. After all, what could bring down the morale of a country more than the women looking down at all the men? Number 8. 39% of high schoolers know how to use condoms. That's right, they've done research. Only 39% of high school students actually know how to properly put a condom on. This may be due in part to the fact that some parents don't want their children learning about sex at school. They think they're not quite ready and don't believe that a school should encourage sexual activity. On the other hand, some parents also don't want to discuss sex with their kids. Either way, proper education of teenagers, who we know are going to become sexually active anyway, should, in theory, increase the prevention of teen pregnancy and also limit sexually transmitted diseases. Number 7. Women can still enjoy protected sex. Ladies, has a guy ever told you that if he wears a condom, you won't be able to have an orgasm? Some guys will say anything, won't they? However, ditching the condom could have dire consequences for you both. Debbie Herbenick, a researcher on the topic, discovered that women are just as likely to have orgasms during sex whether their partner has a condom on or not. In fact, condoms are now being designed specifically to improve the sexual experience for women. Number 6. Sweden used to have a condom ambulance. It may sound crazy, but if you were in a situation where you didn't have a condom but you needed one, in Sweden you could actually call the condom ambulance. They would have a, quote, professional bring a condom right to your door. Sounds pretty convenient, right? Unfortunately, for the condom EMTs, it often became awkward when people would answer the door naked. So, although it probably did save at least a few couples, this service is no longer offered. Number 5. Condoms are factory tested with electricity. As a safety precaution, and to ensure the quality of the condom, before it leaves a factory, they shoot an electric current through it to make sure there are no holes or tears. The device they use, which is similar to an electric penis, helps demonstrate proper fit and effectiveness. This means you shouldn't have to inspect the condom before putting it on. I mean, who wants to stop in the middle of an exciting sexual encounter to check whether their condom is in the right condition? It's best to find a condom brand that you can trust and stick with it. Number 4. Condoms were used in World War II. This headline shouldn't be so surprising anyway, but in this case, the truth is probably far from the image that popped into your head. Many soldiers used condoms to cover the barrels of their rifles. Often, soldiers had to cross salty water to get to their destination and had to swim to shore. So, in order to keep their weapons intact, they put condoms over the end of the barrel. You know what they say, this is my rifle, this is my gun, this one's for fighting, this one's for fun. Apparently, condoms can be used to protect both. Number 3. Almost half of all condoms are bought by women. Women buy almost half of all condoms. It's a fact, about 40% of condom sales are now attributed to women. Maybe they don't feel their men are reliable enough to pick them up, or they just want to be prepared in case their partner isn't. The truth is, it's likely to make women feel more at ease about their sexual health. In the past, there was a certain stigma attached to women who carried condoms. People assumed that a woman who carried condoms was likely pretty promiscuous. But regardless of anyone's opinion, a woman who takes control of her own sexual health is infinitely safer than one who doesn't. And she's keeping both partners protected, so it's a win-win. Number 2. Guys don't like condoms for the most part. In a recent survey, over 80% of men admit that they have tried at least one tactic to avoid using a condom during sex. It's unclear whether guys just feel uncomfortable pausing in an intimate moment, or if condoms are truly a little uncomfortable. Many guys complain that the sexual sensation is different. Others just simply don't take their sexual health seriously. Some other complaints? Certain brands might pinch, others might have a weird smell. Regardless of all these complaints, studies reveal that sex is just as good for both women and men, whether the man wears a condom or not. So if it's just as enjoyable, ladies, maybe you should insist on the protection. Number 1. Guys don't need MAGNUMS. Look guys, we know you buy them. We know that whether you think you need them or not, you probably don't. So here's some facts about them to clear them up for you and everyone else. Trojan MAGNUMS are designed for guys with a girth of 5.3 inches or more. Not length, width. So if yours is less than 5.5 inches wide, you don't need them. Sorry, but it's true. Most condoms are designed to accommodate quite a large range of sizes, so just about any condom will probably do.